Hey everybody, so I'm home, relaxing.
What?
Soraya's behind me, but she ain't really supposed to be here. Soraya,
Huh?
tell everybody hi.
Hi.
Anyhow, listen. So I decided to come on because I like to talk about things when they're good. I like to talk about things when they're bad. I like to make sure that I try to give both sides of the coin. Anyway, so I was complaining, and I'm sure a lot of others were complaining about those holes in the road. God, that's right. Lots of holes in the road, and the government of the Bahamas has gone ahead and issued some contracts to some persons. And the other day was a big scandal because people were carrying on about who got the contracts, and they were sharing the information in all the different WhatsApp groups and so forth and so on. But it is what it is. I thank God for Kevano, and I thank God for Daniel Gibson's son. It doesn't matter what we think of Danielle, because oh Lord, I thank God for our young son getting the contract, and hopefully other young people. We get all excited when these young people get things. We say they ain't qualified. Somebody, they put out there, say, Kevano was in the road weekend and he got a government job. Well, after they say that, I ain't see Kevano on the road no more. But I'm glad Kevano got the contract. I'm glad the other young man got the contract, and I'll tell you why. These young people need opportunities. There are a lot of persons who are complaining, and some of these persons who are complaining already have. Some of them lived in an era when this country was built on drugs. And a lot of them got a load of things, and guess what? They use drugs money to get it. At least Kevano, those are doing good things. They're getting contracts, and they helping people by putting other young persons to work. And so we got to encourage them. You understand what I'm saying to you? You got some people who complain and who really ought not to complain. You understand what I'm saying to you? And then you got some persons talking politics. Oh, the PLP helping this one and the PLP helping that one. All political parties do it. When the FNM was in power, they did it. The other day I see Travis Robinson bragging about how he's the father of his nice new plane. And he only been in Parliament for less than, for what, 4 years? And I understand he got a house, I know what all he got. But I'm just saying. And I'm not knocking him for forgetting it. Because politicians, all these politicians ain't legit. They do all kind of things to get their things. But the fact of the matter is they get it. So why we complaining when our little young brothers are benefiting? Man, listen to me. Kevano, get that contract and get some other contracts. I don't blame you. We got to encourage our young people. The next, so they are patching the road and they're doing a very good job. I came to Deep Creek, and that big long hole, when I was there, they didn't move that, because I just saw one eye there where they see from Cowpen Road, where they take one banana tree and plant the hole. I was getting ready to plant one tree in that hole too. But thank God, when I passed through Waterford today, that hole was nice and patched. And they fixed up that one when the people did never finish patching in Greencastle. So it's good. Let's encourage our young people to continue doing what they need to do to get our place where it needs to be. And let's encourage them to do positive things, good things, not selling drugs, not being crooked, not stealing, not robbing, going legitimate. I support Kevano and them in their little contract. That independence list, I was asking for that. I asked for it on Facebook. Ain't nobody sent it to me yet. I hear all kind of names on it, and some people are not pleased with the names that are on the list. I ain't getting into all that. I'm glad Dr. Smith was on there, because I think I saw him on there. But I feel people like Sherry Ann Sands should have been on there. Sherry Ann Sands was very instrumental in a lot of things that she did as a woman reserve police officer and inspector, and I think she's done an excellent job. I think she should be on there. I think Philip McPhee should be on there, because Philip McPhee is one of the oldest and longest serving local government persons in this country. Philip McPhee was in charge of Balga and in charge of Calga. He has a rich history in local government. I was surprised that he was not on there, and I was told he was not put on there because somebody who was on the committee who was not from Eleuthera say Philip McPhee have a bad attitude. Sometimes you got to have a bad attitude to get things done. That's just the way it is. Some people ain't gonna like me, so I guess I ain't gonna never get on no independence list. Anyhow, and I think they should put Pastor Eleuthera on there, the late Pastor Eleuthera. I want to extend sincere condolences to her family on her passing. You know, we've been losing a lot of people these days, sincere condolences to all those families that have been affected by loss. I think Pastor Bradley Ferguson, Bishop Bradley Ferguson, should be on there because he is someone who has been instrumental. And throughout the community with all of the churches, he attends events, he assists wherever possible. I ain't knocking Pastor Diallo Ingram. Pastor Diallo, you doing a good job, I guess. But the thing is, they doing like you is the best thing since sliced bread. They should know that there are other pastors here, and everybody deserves to be honored. Not only you. It ain't fair. But, you know, and then, of course, Pastor Gerard Allen right there on top, and by him as well. These are good people who are instrumental in the Christian work right here on Eleuthera, and I think we should commend them. And so you ain't got to honor one pastor, honor a couple, one time. So maybe, I didn't see the list, so maybe these people on it, and I just saying no. You know? And probably Vincent and Andrea. Because any time you have an emergency in the middle of the night, they come in once you call for the ambulance. So we got to give it to them, you know. Happy Independence and congratulations to all who have been selected to be honored for our 50th anniversary of independence. Happy Independence, Bahamas. Hey, Eleuthera is pineapple, Bahamas. Anyway, my other concern, and I just dropping these quickly because I want to do this in 10 minutes, is this one Eleuthera credit union. So one Eleuthera credit union closed down more than a year now, and they promised they can get us our money. I'm one of them people they owe money to. I need my money. They didn't promise us from December we was getting our money. Then they said something in April we were getting our money. Then the last thing they told me was, Gibson, by June 24th you will have your money. It is now July something, and I have not gotten my money. I don't think one Eleuthera wants no part of me. One Eleuthera credit union people, whoever dealing with it, get my money. I need my money. I don't like to be without my money. I have a problem when people holding on to my money and I can't get it. I understand how you feel because I know how people is carrying me when I hold on to their money and they can't get it. But if I can't get my money from you, how they can get their money from me? Y'all gotta do better. I need my money. Get my money. And one more thing. I gotta say this. You know, we got a lot of persons in this community who are working as security officers to these various businesses. What is baffling and concerning to me is that these people are paying these security officers less than $300. These security officers go home, a lot of them, with less than $300 a week. Now, I ain't saying that for everybody, but I have a problem with that. You know, I go on and I get a business license for security. I got that. But people would be vexed with me if I ever got into the market, so that's probably why they try to keep me out of the market, because I'm not paying officers less than $300. I mean, when I say less than $300, I mean they can carry home $300 base pay. That's without their national insurance can be different. Because I want to make sure when their national insurance is taken out of their salary, they can carry $300 or a little more home. And I would increase it. How are we still paying security officers $300 and less? Who does that? And these people got big contracts, getting a load of money, and paying the security officers little or nothing, and pocketing the rest. And then these the same set who want to like they so concerned, but the people them. It ain't right. You get the money, you bill your people. Don't be greedy and hoggish. That's not the way to do it. You understand what I'm saying to you? Let it spend it, you'll have so many to roll all over the floor. Stop being men. Pay these security officers, man. I just feel bad when I see security officers making less than $300. And I just go to them and ask them, how much you just make? And when they tell me, $260, $265, $225, or whatever, I be annoyed. And I tell them right there, your boss is a crook. He's evil, because he can pay you better than that. No, we gotta do better than that. I ain't pleased with that. Come on, we gotta do better. One more thing before I go. A lot of people ain't gonna like me for this one. There's a lot of people in this Eleuthera riding up and down with no license plates on these cars and still lying on road traffic, telling people road traffic ain't got the plates. That is not the truth. That is a lie from the pit of hell. Road traffic, if they know they ain't got the plate, they ain't gonna tell you that. The police need to have a serious operation and crush these people who are riding around with no plates. All of them need to be dealt with. All of them need to be booked. All of them need to be hauled before the courts. And all of them ought to be made to pay. If I got a license in my car and road traffic can find my plate in no time flat, I ain't see why they can't find theirs. Nobody should be in Eleuthera riding around with no plates after 2 and 3 years. It just shouldn't happen. All of them need to get booked. The police need to have a serious operation and back all the behind. 50 years of independence and you can't get a license plate? That sound right to you? Get it together. Anyway, that's all I got to say for today. This is my 10 minutes. You all have a good day.